Greetings everyone and welcome. I'm your host Captain Rye, and today's video has me playing in the Tier 8 Premium Japanese Destroyer Asashio here in World of Warships. As the battle gets underway, it's neighbors and it's ranked battle. It means 7v7, and win a game, gain a star, gain a rank ideally, lose a game, lose a star unless you're the best, and drop back a rank if you lose too many. Now, before you crucify me down in the comments and ask me why on earth I would take out this boat into ranked, given its limitations, let me just tell you, I have actually found this destroyer to do everything that I want it to do compared to other destroyers and even other ships that I've taken to in ranked, and have had surprisingly good success this season with this boat. Now, part of the reason for that is because I don't play this destroyer like the typical Japanese destroyer player. Nope, I don't sit in the back and spam torpedoes at maximum range that may or may not hit, ideally. I use the stealth of this ship, and I get up there and I try to put myself into a position where I can spot those enemy destroyers, especially the gunboats, early on, so that my battleships and my cruisers can start taking advantage of shooting and killing them. Simultaneously, I look to take the initiative and get out there and spot those enemy battleships and cruisers, so my battleships and cruisers, again, can take the advantage and start getting shots downrange and causing some serious issues to the enemy team. My team manages to secure the B cap point before the enemy team secures the A cap point, so that's going to give us an early points lead here. But as you can see, the enemy team, very much so, uncontested at the C cap point as they start off. Now, I fire off a set of torpedoes at the enemy Roma here, but as you can see, he starts maneuvering hard. I've used my torpedo reload consumable, very nice consumable that this ship has. And the Roma looks like he's actually starting to turn yet again. He's decided rather than turning in, he's going to go ahead, he's going to turn away. So fire off a second set of torpedoes, but note the delay between the first set and that second set. At least 20 seconds there in delay. So if the first set connects and causes flooding, then the second set, if it also connects, will cause flooding, and that flooding will likely stick around. Team loses a cruiser early on here. That's very unfortunate for my team, as the enemy now has 2 of the caps. They're up on points, but managed to connect 3 torpedoes on that Roma, caused 2 floodings there. He's definitely put the flooding out there, and he started to turn seriously away. So it doesn't look like my second set's going to hit him, but that's when, surprise twist, he starts turning back the other way. But you notice he dropped off detectability, probably running concealment expert on that ship, if not the module itself. And as he turns back there, broadsides right into more of my torpedoes. There's 3 more hits, 3 more floodings, and it didn't matter anyway whether I flooded him or not, as the torpedoes were enough to take him out of the game. So there is our first kill of the game. Now, that is enough to bring the points back towards an equal amount, but the enemy team is still in the lead with 2 cap points. So they're going to stay in the lead until we can get up here and we can capture a location. That's when enemy destroyer pops up here. Now, I request that he be flagged for everybody to shoot at. I would really like them to take that guy out because I really don't want to engage him. Not yet, anyway. And that's one of the key distinctions that I want to make about this ship. The Asashio's guns are actually pretty good. The reload's a little bit on the slow side, but they do a lot of damage when they hit. And while you can't engage outright with, say, a Benson or a Lo Yang, you can engage with one who's very heavily damaged and otherwise distracted, because you're going to be able to get the drop on him. He's going to be out there probably 5.8, 5.9 kilometers if he's got concealment expert and he's got the module. If he doesn't, you're going to see him even further. Friendly Benson laying a smoke screen there as he pushes into the A cap point. That's not really for my benefit or his benefit, but more so for the friendly ships we have behind us. And now as we push into the A cap point, look at this. Nobody is out here to contest us at this location. So we're actually able to secure it. Now, this is bad news for the enemy because they've got, their team has kind of split, and they've gone up towards the C cap point, and there's the enemy Benson who captured the C cap point. He's coming back towards the A cap point. And look at that. using the detectability range here, I can see him well before he can see me. And because the speeds are actually similar with the speed flag here, I'm going to keep at distance long enough that the friendly Benson on the team is actually going to be able to get shots onto him, cause some damage, and then I can start engaging him as well. Now I start taking secondary hits from the enemy turpets there. Did manage to connect a torpedo hit, I think, on that Bismarck, and it looks like that Bismarck might actually be flooding out. Yeah, my damage counter's still going up, and I know I didn't light anybody on fire, so I'm definitely flooding him out there. Now, because enemy Benson is just outside this cap, and because he's in a smokescreen, don't really want to be sitting broadside on towards his smokescreen. There could be torpedoes coming out. Friendly Benson put torpedoes through that smokescreen, didn't connect with anything, so at the very least, there's a possibility that it forced him to maneuver, and he's not able to get torpedoes away there. Enemy turpets being particularly tricksy. He's not being spotted. Nobody's in position to spot him at this point. Enemy Benson has clearly come into the A cap point as the A cap point is being contested. We did manage to take out another one of their battleships there, so that is going to put us in the points lead, just barely. As long as we can maintain our caps, we shouldn't have any problems. Now I get torpedoes out here, use my reload consumable yet again. Turpets is getting a little close there. His aircraft spots me, so he definitely sees me. Secondary's coming in there. First set of torpedoes out. It looks like he turned in, so that set looks like it's gonna miss. Maybe, maybe not. Am I gonna hit him? Yes, I do actually manage to hit him. Hit 2 there. The second set out there, the first one, I shorted because it looked like he was turning in, so those are gonna miss completely. But the second set there that I fired off in that second salvo, maybe. I don't need to hit him with a lot here. Come on. 1 or 2. 1, there's 1. There's flooding, so now he's flooding out for sure. The question is he going to die to incoming fire, or am I going to get the kill? And I managed to get the kill secured with flooding. Now, our Benson left the A cap point, and that let the enemy Benson capture the A cap point. So once again, the enemy team has 2 caps here. Again, spotted by that aircraft there for a little bit. Torpedoes coming in there. Those are from the torpets. Fortunately, managed to avoid all of those. That aircraft, though, really causing me problems as he keeps spotting me. And worse still, I know there's a Benson lurking around somewhere around that smokescreen. And yep, there he is again. Now, technically, he's a gunboat. Technically, I have more health than him, but watch here. My shots connect. I managed to do a good amount of damage there. Shots coming in there. I'm going to start maneuvering. I'm not going to burn my damage control just yet as shots coming in from him. And I'm not going to do that because he's a gunboat. He's going to be able to keep causing me problems. Plus, 19 seconds is a paltry price to pay to knock this guy out and then be able to immediately use that damage repair and control ability as soon as the threats are done to me. More hits there, more damage done. Holy crap, he's very low health. Pops a smoke screen there, drops off detectability just briefly. It looks like he put the fire out. Can I get these shots on him? Come on, finish him off. There's the kill there. Hit the damage control. No longer on fire. Oh my, torpedoes incoming as I slow down to use a smoke screen. Come on, dodge it. Yes, torpedo beats for the win there. But I do have that slight problem that I was out in the open a little bit, and there is still an enemy cruiser in play, there's still an enemy battleship, and there's still a destroyer somewhere lurking around. But if you look at the minimap, the last known location of that destroyer, well, he's all the way back in the corner. He's about as far away from the rest of his team, doing who knows what down there. Once again, securing the A cap point. So now we, again, have the A and B cap point, and the enemy team still holds C at this point, but we are up by over 100 points. And we still have a full-strength Benson. Now, if this Benson is any good, he'll just stay as a torpedo boat. Or, more importantly, he'll go and he'll start trying to hunt down that damn Akazuki who is harassing our battleships. The Akazuki can definitely outgun him, but he can certainly drop his health low enough, and with the friendly battleships back over there, between the 3 of them, they shouldn't have any problem. And if I get involved, well, then it's a 4-on-1 situation, and even if that Akazuki does manage to take out somebody, he isn't going to survive the engagement. Plus, the team is currently 4 ships to the enemy's 3, and their North Carolina there is sailing broadside on to a North Carolina and a Richelieu. and he's just making it super easy. They have a cruiser that's back up at the sea cap point still. But that cruiser, again, as you can see, shots coming in there. I think it's a Kutuzov. Not really helping. He is causing fires on our Richelieu, which is a bit of a problem, because that guy is burning down, and that's never a good thing for battleships. Battleships definitely hate that. But he's not really in a position to be shot at, so all of the focused fire is going downrange to the North Carolina. And once that North Carolina is dead, that cruiser is going to have a serious problem to deal with. Mainly, he's going to have to deal with our North Carolina if he gets spotted. And assuming our Richelieu survives, well, if he can survive and recover some health, then he'll have to deal with our Richelieu as well. Now, I flag out that to defend the A area, because I figured that Akazuki is going to come back and try to capture the A area. If he's smart, he would do that. He would go back up there and he would try and link up, cause a diversion, but equally importantly, he would try and link up with his cruiser to get the cruiser support, especially if he runs into me, since I'm such a low health and easy kill target. We managed to take out the enemy North Carolina, and now we're really up on points here with our two bases. But look at this. Torpedoes coming in back over there. The Akazuki pops up again. He hasn't come back to the B cap point. This is actually kind of remarkable. This guy is just really at this point trying to farm damage. He's got torpedoes in there, and it looks like our Richelieu isn't going to be able to back up fast enough and far enough to avoid missing them, and he gets taken out. So that leaves us with a North Carolina who's still got a lot of health left, a full strength Benson, and myself at little under half health here, versus a Kutuzov who, for lack of a better term at this point, refuses to leave the C cap point, so he's not helping his team, and an Akazuki who has done nothing but harass from behind the lines, but as far as I can tell hasn't actually been able to cause any significant change in the outcome of this battle at this point. So, because we know where he is roughly, the Benson is dropping smoke. Well, he's dropped smoke for the Richelieu, but he's dropping torpedoes into that smoke screen. Why, though, he's not pushing forward to spot this guy, I just don't know. It doesn't make much sense to me, because the Benson could totally engage him, especially because our North Carolina, once again, has done the important team play here. He's prepped and ready to go. I actually think he has high explosive loaded in his main guns, and he really wants somebody to spot that Akazuki, especially before he gets torpedoed, so that between the spotting and gunfire from the Benson or myself, we can all be shooting at him, and there the Akazuki pops up. Now, he is at range, so I'm going to get pointed bow onto him. I don't want to risk getting torpedoed from torpedoes heading towards our friendly battleship. But you'll notice we sail into range there. I opened fire. My rear guns haven't yet gotten around here. Shots coming in there, I don't think those were aimed at me, but these definitely are. They caused some problems as they hit me, but my smoke screen manages to envelop me, and that's going to be enough for me to drop off detectability. More shots out there. Managed to set a fire here, very, very low health, and finish him off with fire, and that's going to be enough to set us over the edge. 4 points earned there. 4 kills in that game, 178,000 damage done, devastating strike, and high caliber earned. Overall, a very, very good ranked battle. 3 base capture assists for being able to take and retake, and then retake again, the A cap point. With such a good example there, top of the team for XP earned 2,500 base XP. The next nearest guy on the team, that Richelieu, actually, earning 1,200 base XP. So 2,500 base XP in a 7v7 game is actually really good. And this is an example of the types of battles I had in ranked with the Asashio. So very good destroyer if you play it kind of like the Fletcher, almost. You just have to know its limitations with its guns to really get the most out of it. And remember, you can't torpedo cruisers with it. Anyway, that's it for today's video, folks. If you liked the video, hit that like button, leave a comment down below. Hit the subscribe button if you're not already a subscriber. If you'd like to help support me and the channel, you can do so by becoming my supporter on Patreon. If you'd like to get semi-regular channel news and updates, you can do so by following me on Facebook. If you'd like to watch me play various games live, you can follow me on Twitch. And if you got a replay like this one that you'd like to see featured on my channel, or just have me take a look at, you can send it to my email. You can find the links for all of those in the video description down below. And as always, I'll see you next time. This is Captain Rye, signing off.